ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्तिः 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 श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. So we will read verse number 4, chapter 2. प्रतिबोधविदितं मतम् अमृतत्वं हि विन्दते आत्मना विन्दते वीर्यं विद्यया विन्दते मृतम् इह चेदवेदीत अथ सत्यमस्ति न चेदिहा वेदित महती विनष्टिः भूतेषु भूतेषु विचित्य धीराः प्रेत्यास्माल्लोकादमृता भवन्ति. So here the teacher has given the knowledge. Avijñātam vijānatam. For those who know, it is not known. And then now in the last mantra of this khanda, now teacher is showing the importance of this life. That this knowledge can be gained only in this life. And therefore he says, Iha ched avedit. If you know it here, in this life only, then only your life will be successful. Your life will be successful in the real sense of the word. In the real sense, life will be fulfilled. And the purpose of life, the main thing is, the purpose of life will be fulfilled. The purpose of life is to know the self. That is the precise and exact purpose of life. We have come here, or rather we are given this instrument called the body to know the self. It is not for bhoga, but it is for yoga. Yoga means knowing one's own self, joining with that. That is the main purpose. And if you can do it, then fine. If you cannot do it, if you fail to do it, then it's a big loss. Because Manushyatvam is Ishvara's gift and culmination of all our punya karmas. All the punya karmas, sat karma, bhakti, whatever we may have done. The culmination of all this is that we gain this life, and in this life too, we get satsanga, and Atma Jnanam in satsangas also, there are different types of satsanga, but not all of them. Which satsanga is most important? To learn this Advaita from the teacher. So having got all this, you have got everything ready. Bhagwan prepared everything for you by giving this body, by bringing Shastras in our life, Atma Jnanam, Paroksha Jnana, whatever. But then having got that, not to be able to utilize it, not to be able to utilize this, then it's okay. We continue with this in the next life. Bhagwan will give the same opportunity. But at least this one, what is there in the hands, what is there before you is missed out. You will continue with this in the next lives, get the same atmosphere, better atmosphere, whatever. But what is right before me, to discard that, not to be able to use it. And what is the reason? That we are occupied somewhere else. That still that intellectual clarity has not been gained. So one must constantly strive for this. Try to know the value of this life, value of the intelligence, value of satsanga, value of coming across Shastra, value of this knowledge. So more and more we, sometimes what happens, we take for granted what we have, what is easily available is sometimes taken for granted. That happens. If we really have to work for it, strive for it, then perhaps we would know its value. But considering all this, once you have this, then make the most of it. We will not say that do it in this life only, but try your best. And the great solace here is this, that what you want to know is right here. What you want to know is yourself. You don't have to gain it. Praptasya praptihi. It is not apraptasya praptihi. It is not gaining that which is not gained, that which is away from me. Then maybe you can have maybe. But here praptasya praptihi. It is already gained. You just have to know what is. Just have to know what is. What is the fact about yourself. And human life is best for this. No other lives have it. We can see before us that other species, they are deprived of this. They do not have free will. And even if they had, they do not possess the kind of intellect, Atma Anatma Viveka Shakti, to be able to decipher that these two are different. One is Nitya, one is Anitya, Atma, Anatma. To be able to know all this, to separate them, is not possible by any other. Nobody is given this kind of intellect. Nobody. Dharma, they are already in Dharma. Means they are already following Dharma. Pashus, they are already, because they are programmed by Ishvara. So already they are in, their lives are in keeping with Dharma. But to know Brahman is beyond their ken, is beyond their capacity. Because the dissatisfaction is not there. They are happy with what they have. They seem to be happy with what they have. We do not see any innovations over there. In human life, we see innovations. But in theirs, the sparrow, the way she was making the nest years ago is the same way that she is making it now. So there is no change in them. Why? Because that they can think only that much. No inadequacy, no dissatisfaction. They are not given the kind of intellect which we are given. It is the peculiarity, uniqueness about human beings, that they can see that all this is limited. Body is limited and they cannot put up with that. We can't put up with limitations. We want to get out of it. And that is why we keep trying in the world outside, not finding it, then we look other avenues. All this is possible only in human life. So, Bhagavan Shruti says, Iha ched avedit ata satyamasti. Because otherwise we do not realize that we are committing violence with our own selves. The first himsa begins with Atma Himsa. Himsa begins with Atma Himsa. Why? Not knowing the self as it is. Then automatically I am going to brand myself as incomplete. First I brand myself as incomplete and then cannot accept it. So not knowing the thing as it is a crime in a way. So Ishavasya Upanishad says this in the second mantra. Asurya namate lokaha andena tamasavritaha. Says people after death go to the worlds which are surrounded by darkness. Tamste pretya bigachanti ye keja atma hano janaha. Those who are atma hano janaha, people who kill themselves. What is the meaning of killing themselves? They do not know the self. They are given the opportunity, but they did not know. So they killed themselves. After death, quite possible, in keeping with your karmas, you wind up there, in darkening worlds. Quite possible. So, we should never take lightly what we have, the capacities we have, time we have. We have time with us. Whatever, we do not know how much, but at least today, this moment, next moment, so utilize it to its maximum capacity. So wasting time is again death. Wasting time. Because we do not know how much we have. Perhaps this moment could be our last. So always some Mahatmas say that live as if this is your last moment. Which means if I know if tomorrow I am going to go, then I have no time for rasgullas and things like that. No time for wasting. As it happened in Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, Parikshit was cursed by a sage, and the curse was because he inadvertently insulted him. So he was cursed by the sage that after 7 days from now you will be killed by the poison of a snake. You will be killed. Snake will bite you. So Parikshit understood, and he apologized everything. But he knew that this won't change. So immediately he left his home, gave it to his son Janmejay. He gave everything to his son and then left. Came here near Haridwara on the banks of Gangaji and looking for a teacher. So many sages are coming. And then Shukadevji also came. Shukadevji, son of Veda Vyasji. His Avadhuta, he also passed. And he came. It was all destined, that he was to know. Because Parikshit was a great bhakta. So Bhagwan makes arrangements. So Shukadevji is sent. And then Shukadevji is asking him. He also did puja, everything, Pada puja. And then Parikshit said, Sir, I am going to go in 7 days. And I must do the best in this. Please help me. So Shukadevji started laughing. He started laughing. That why do you worry? At least you know that you have full 7 days with you. Full 7 days you have with you. You know that. There are people who do not know this. And they behave as if they have lives and they have many years with them. There is no guarantee of the life. It can just slip away like that. So he laughed, and then he gave him the knowledge. That is, that's not our point now. But in 7 days he got it also. Before the Takshak, that snake, before he came, he was all ready. And before before the snake could bite him, he was already gone. He was already one with Brahman. He was so ready. So after the Katha was over, and in Katha knowledge is also given. Then Shukadev ji said, now start doing Omkara. Sit properly, do pranayama and start chanting Omkara. He did that. And after he is one with Bhagwan, after he got moksha, that snake came and but that was afterwards, which means he conquered even before that. Then there is another Mahatma who gained the knowledge at the last moment. Bhagwan also says in Bhagavad Gita, Esha Brahmi Stitif Partha Nainam Prapya Vimuhyati Stitva Syam Antakalepi Brahma Nirvanam Ruchyati. Bhagwan says in 2nd chapter, at the end of the description of the Stita Prajna, then he says, if you can understand this Antakalepi, Antakale also. Antakala means last moment. At the time of the death, if you come to know that I am Brahman. Now Brahman is not to be gained. As I said, that is the biggest thing. You don't have to gain Brahman. You just have to know. And so you knew it very well. I am Brahman. I am not the body. And you are in that at the time of the death, at the time of death also. Brahman Nirvana. That is moksha. Identification with the body is given up. So, till the last moment, we have opportunity, and opportunities don't come all the time. Some people are complacent that Bhagwan will manage in the next life also. We are sure he will do. He is compassionate. He will do everything, and our karmas will also give us those opportunities. But why should we while away? Why should we not utilize what we have? Because in that case, not utilizing the time that we have becomes the samskara. Postponement, procrastination is samskara. That is also some kind of samskara. Tomorrow. Which means I am not ready to face it now. I am not ready to do it now. This is the importance of now. Here and now. The thing is there, Atma is there, why not accept it? Why do you indulge in other things? So if you can do it, Satyamasti, then life is fulfilled. Life is full. We have no regrets. No regrets at all. Otherwise, at the end, one may have regret also. Often people regret, I didn't do anything in this life. But now there is no point in regretting. Bringing water when the house is burning at the last minute, that is not going to help. Similarly, understand the importance, how valuable this life is, how valuable. That is why in Purana so many kathas are given. That Bharata, he had left everything. He had left samsara. He was in the forest doing all this, and then towards the end of his life, these are all Arthavada. I have already explained what is Arthavada. This is to show the value, so that they praise, they censure in a way that enables you to understand the value of a thing. So that Bharata, towards the end of his life, got attached to a baby deer, because the mother of the deer died after giving birth to this baby. So now this person, his kindness is understandable, and that he was a kind, compassionate person, that all we appreciate. But there was no Vishwasa. He forgot his Brahma Jnana. Everything is kept aside, and is all the time worried about what will happen to this child. So he took the responsibility. Is all the time tending and caring. And now if that baby runs away somewhere in the forest, then he will be worried, when will he come back? And then when will he eat? When will, things like that. So attention is diverted. Then at the end of his life, he went away with the thought of the deer, baby deer. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yav prayati. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita that with whichever thought you go away, give up this body, then that thought, the last thought, will decide your gati. That last thought decides your rebirth. So his last thoughts were pertaining to that deer. See, he had given up everything. So this knowledge was expected of him, that Ishvara will, in the forest, we are not there to take care of all the animals. Even of our children, after some time we give up. Now they will take care of themselves. Bhagavan is there. I am not there. Why this abhiman? That I am doing everything. What will happen after me and things like that. But everybody comes with their prarabdha. Leave it to Bhagavan. As it is Shrotrasya, Shrotram does everything. This is what we are taught. But see, Ajnanam, if you don't work, it doesn't go. It doesn't go just like that. A lot of work is required. He could not do that. But then in next life, he was very careful. In the next life, he was very careful. All the stories are given in Puranas just for us to see the importance, value what we have. So, if you know it now, your life will be, there will be dharma in life, there will be, so to be able to make the most of this life, to make it successful in the real sense of the word, we must have karma yoga, we must have dharma, we must have upasana, japa, tapa, everything. As a result of that, as a culmination of that, you have jnanam. And that will be standing on the solid foundation. Otherwise, foundation will be weak. Bhagwan's bhakti. Everything should be there. Then everything is taken care of. So, life will be successful. Atha satyam asti. But, cautions. If you do not know it now, mahati vinashti. Big loss. Big loss. See, Bhagavan, is karma phala data. How he gives us human life, we do not know. Don't think that it is totally cause and effect relationship working. Because I did some punya karmas, so I got it. Don't bank upon that. He is karma phala data. Maybe he did a lot to give you this life. Some of your papa karmas were kept aside. Who can do all this? Who can do? Tell me. Only Ishvara. To grace me, to give me this opportunity, perhaps he kept aside my papa karmas, brought my punya karmas above, and made this possible. Who knows? Parents also do this. If parents can do anything for their children, Bhagavan can also do. Maybe he did that and gave this life. Even though perhaps I didn't deserve. Even though. And then, if I don't utilize, then mahati vinashti. Then Bhagavan may feel that, he lacks the determination. Lacks that endeavor. capacity. So you should make a strong determination, sankalpa, and pursue that sankalpa. I will do my best. Early morning, get up and tell yourself, today will be, I will try my best. So then this loss you may not incur. Otherwise, big loss, very big loss. So this was said. Then in the last lines, having known this, bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhiraha, wise people. What do they do? Having got this knowledge, then they see the same Atma. Bhuteshu bhuteshu, which means sthavareshu, chareshu, in sthavar and jangam. In everyone, they see, in everything, they see ekam atma tattvam. There is just one Atma. No duality at all. Ekam eva advitiyam. And I am that. They know this very well. Then pretya asmad lokar. Then pretya means vyavrit, growing out of. One meaning is growing out of mama aham bhava lakshanat avidya rupa. Mama and aham bhava is avidya. I and mine. First of all, knowing oneself to be this small body, knowing oneself to be ahankara. If you think that I am ahankara, I am so and so, then I have my parents, then I have my husband, wife, siblings, daughter, so many things. Then samsara is created, my property, my farmhouse, my this, my that, in my that account, this account, so many things. Follow ahankara and mamakara. Vyavrutya, coming out of that. Who is this I? That which I take myself to be this boy is not that. I am not ahankara. I am not the small one. So just get out of that. In the understanding, in the perception of I, remove the body and all that is attached to that. So many things come with small I. Give up all that. Give up here. That will be vyavrutya, coming out of all that. And then bhuteshu pretya asmad lokad amruta bhavanti. And then own up your true nature. Own up. Claim your own true nature. And what is that? Amrutatvam. Immortality is my nature. Happiness is my nature. Fullness is my nature. Satisfaction is my nature. I don't have to do something to get satisfied. Contentment. Fullness is nature. Own it up. Just be with that. So, with this, the knowledge is given. The prakranam gets over. So, with this, second chapter is over. Then, Upanishads still have two other chapters. So, what are they for? Still two more chapters are following. Tritiya Khanda and Chaturtha Khanda. So, what more do you have to say? So, now, as I had told you on the first day, that the third chapter and the fourth khanda, third khanda and the fourth khanda are in the form of upasana. See, Uttamadhikari is already addressed. Uttamadhikari means one who was ready for knowledge. His heart was, antakarana was ready, mind is ready. He was equipped with sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, nitya nitya vastu viveka, vairagya, shamadhi shatka sampatti, mumukshutvam. So everything was, he was totally eligible. And that is why he could grasp. Even though this Upadesha is subtle, extremely subtle, durvigneya, not easy to gain, but he could gain it because of his preparedness. So preparedness was very, very important. He could do it. That person is called Uttamadhikari. So for Uttamadhikari, Brahmatma Jnanam, Brahma and Atma are one. Brahma is your very self, that knowledge is given. Nothing more is required. For him, no more upasana now. For him, nothing else is required. So he now walks away. He can now very well go. But Manda Madhyama Adhikari, which means those who are still dull, that preparedness is not there. See, when preparedness of the mind is not there, it is difficult to grasp the knowledge. You can't grasp it, much less abide in it. Grasping itself becomes difficult. So, lot of preparedness. In one day this doesn't happen. Our life should be lived very intelligently. That I have to prepare myself. So, Karma Yoga has to be there. Karma Yoga is nothing but joining with Ishvara every moment. Joining with Atma every moment. Practicing knowledge in life. Bringing the knowledge in life while living the life is Karma Yoga. Do that. Upasana, do it. Why? Because focus is required. A bond with Ishvara is required. You need to have Ishvara besides you to help you out. In case of problems, hurdles, that's required. Life is a hurdle race. You know that race? Hurdle race? Where there will be impediments. You have to keep on crossing them. Life can be like that. We do not know what will happen next moment. So many adhyatmika, adibhautika, adidaivika situations which are not easy for me to handle can come. So when you are preparing yourself, all this should be in your consideration. That Ishvara, relationship with Ishtadev, all this is necessary. Tapa, japa, homa, everything. As a culmination of this, you are prepared. But one who is not prepared will not be able to grasp the knowledge. Pratyagatma will not become clear. How it is to be known cannot become clear. Kenopanishad says it very clearly. Esha sarveshu bhuteshu gudhotma na prakashate. Atma is as it were today hidden very well. Very well it is hidden. Naham prakasha sarvasya yoga maya samavrutah. Bhagavan says that I am not that evident to everyone, obvious to everyone. Yoga maya samavrutah. By my yoga maya, I am hidden. My maya will not make me obvious. Maya will not let anybody know me. So, because Navaratri is going on, I am telling you. Avidya, Maya is there. We need Vidya Maya. We need Vidya. Maya in the form of Saraswati. Maya in the form of Lakshmi. Maya in the form of Durga. Lakshmi may, okay, now don't go too much towards her. But Lakshmi Lakshmi doesn't mean only money. Lakshmi means knowledge also. Lakshmi means all good qualities. Lakshmi means bhakti. Lakshmi is the greatest bhakta of Narayana. Others may want to touch her feet, but she wants to touch the feet of Narayana all the time. This is Lakshmi. So, we require this Saraswati in life, Lakshmi in life, Durga in life. We need them. Avidya we don't want. So, propitiate. Bhakti is required. Okay, anyway. But Manda Madhyama Adhikari cannot grasp this. But Shruti is mother. Shruti is the mother of the mother. She will not leave this child also, okay, you are not that capable to know the knowledge, so you just go away. No, some upaya, some solution is given for, there is something for her, for this one also, this child also. Okay, fine. You prepare yourself. I will show you different methods. So now for them, these two khandas are for this child, Manda Madhyama Adhikari. Plus, the knowledge is given in the first two chapters. What is that Shrotrasya Shrotram? Now, there it was shown that whatever happens, whatever capacities the sense organs have, mind has, all it is because of the mind of the mind. There is some other being, entity, because of which all these are working. So the real Shasaka in the world outside, and here at Pratyagatma, that is the real one. Jadam cannot do anything. Rest of the creation, Prakriti is Jadam. It has no capacity of its own. This needs to be shown in the story form. This will now be shown in the form of a story. So for that purpose. Then another purpose is for Saguna, means for Upasana of Bhagavan. Upasana, that please him, try to understand what it is. For that purpose, plus another purpose is to show that really in this world, whatever happens is due to consciousness. Just as in Bhagavad Gita also, in the 11th chapter, Lord Krishna says, when he shows us Vishwarupa, in the 11th chapter, Lord Krishna showed the Vishwarupa. And then there he said, because there was this fear in Arjuna's mind, that how will I ever kill Bhishma Pitamaha, Dronacharya ji, Jayadratha and Karna? These four were invincible because they had big wounds. So in no way could they be defeated. He knew this very well. Plus he was attached to them also, particularly to Bhishma Pitamaha and Dronacharya ji. So Bhagavan knew that this fear is there. Fear, not fear, but he knows that I in no way can Bhishma Pita be overcome. He knew that. Dronacharya ji also cannot be overcome. So he showed him in the Vishwarupa that the entire army is going towards death. They are going in the mouth of the death. And for what? For that, what did he say? Mayai vaite nihatav purvameva. Oh Arjuna, don't have any doubts in your mind. They are all killed by me even before the war. War has not begun. War has not still begun. And before that, in Vishwarupa Darshana, in Gita's 11th chapter, Bhagavan says, Mayai vete nihatav purvameva. They are all killed by me. You kill those who are killed. Just push them. World will think that you did it. But in reality, I will give you the credit. Nimitta matram bhavasavya sachin. You will just be an instrument in my order. In the Ishvara, in the form of order, has done everything. You just become the instrument. Instrument means you become an instrument in my hands. Bhagavan cannot straight away, he needs someone. I am that. You just kill those who are, you just have to do like this and it will fall. That is how he said. Here also, Bhagavan wants to show, Shruti wants to show, reveal a very big truth to the Devatas. That is why also the story is begun. But the purpose, I am just telling you that this is the purpose behind. Now the same matter is given in the form of an Akhyayika. Akhyayika means a story. So we will begin that now. Repeat after me. Brahmah devebhyo vijigye tasyah brahmano vijaye deva amahiyanta. So, this is the story. So, what is the background of the story? That there was a fight between the Devatas and Asuras. This is what very often we see, that a constant battle goes on between the Devatas and Asuras, demons and the gods, different gods, small gods. There is a fight that is going on between them, and in that Brahma devebhyo vijigye, Brahman won the war for Devatas. Brahma devebhya, for the Devatas, he won the war. Clearly it is said. They did not because of their own strength, Bahubala. Not by that they win, but because of the Brahman's strength. He saw to it that they win. But this Devatas could not understand. Tasyaha brahmanaha vijaye. This is very important. Tasyaha brahmanaha vijaye. The war, the strength, the real thing is Brahman only. But Devatas failed to understand this in their ahankara. And Deva amahiyanta, they were all, basking and very, very proud that we won the war on our own strength. It is because of us, our own strength, that we have won the war, forgetting, not taking into consideration at all that it is due to Bhagavan, due to the Shrotrasya Shrotra. That is why in the beginning it was said, Kene shitam patati preshitam manaha. What is it that is propelling the mind? What is it that is propelling the eyes to go toward? Someone is there behind them. So teacher said Shrotrasya Shrotram. The same thing is here. But here as if the Devata, Shrotra, then Achakshu, then Pranaha, all of them as if they are thinking that we have our own strength. It is because of us. Hare, you are really Jadam. Your true nature is Atma. That you don't know. So all these Devatas, they thought that we have won because of our own strength. And they became more proud because of that. Whenever you think that I did it, and if you don't if you don't pause to think, if you are not humble, then pride can come. And once that pride is there, then there is all the possibility of falling. When you are very successful in life, quite possible that you may think that it is, I am the greatest. Nobody like me. Nobody can overcome me. Nobody is like me. And moment there is someone like you, you can't stand also. All this is pride. All this is arrogance. And once arrogance comes, Rushto drupyati drupto dharmam atikramati, it is said. Once you become proud, then in no time will you violate dharma. Dharmam atikramati. You will cross dharma. You will transgress dharma. Because you are now on the top of the world. Nobody can question me. Nobody is like me. I am the only one. That is what happened with Ravana. That is what happened with Hiranyakashipu. That is what happened with Kamsa. These are the standard examples. There may be many more who thinks that nobody like us. We can do whatever we like. You cannot do what you want. This is what we see now. I don't want to name anyone. But they think hegemony, total hegemony. We can do anything. But you people cannot. You cannot have nuclear weapons. If we have, fine. Nobody should come. Means we should be on the top. Dharmam atikramati. And when this goes on for a long time, they keep on transgressing. Pride makes you do all this. Then a time comes, the dharma goes in the background. And one thing that Bhagavan just doesn't like is the defeat of dharma. Because it is dharma, righteousness, values which is upholding the creation. Dharanat dharma. Driyate iti dharma. That which upholds, that which runs the creation, that which is really the bedrock of the creation is dharma. And when that goes into background, then when people are made to suffer at somebody's power, which they abuse, see, power is good. But when you abuse the power, cannot abuse. The more power you have, you should become more responsible. You should become more humble. You are responsible for the world. The more is given to you, then think of others, Bhagavan says. When they don't do that, on the contrary, when they make others suffer, and that is what happens. Terrorists, big autocrats, what did Hitler do? The same thing. The amount of adharma, the pain that they brought to the creation, world, people, indescribable, huh? What did Britishers do to us? So when this happens, then Bhagavan comes. Bhagavan has to take action. Bhagavan has to take action. This is what we find in Bhagavan has, in no unclear terms, he has said, what? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Yada yada hi. Whenever there is depletion of dharma, abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srujamyaham. At that time I come. Sruja, I myself come. I take Maya in my control. I am not born because of avidya, helplessly, but I deliberately come with the help of my Maya. Maya makes all arrangements. That is why when in Devaki's womb, Bhagavan came. And then when he was about to be born, I'm just telling you how there are absolutely no boundaries for Bhagavan. Immediately the doors opened. And then Vasudevji could take him. And everything happened. We know how everything happened. Maya becomes your servant when you are on the right path. Maya is in the hands of Bhagavan, not the other way around. And Jiva doesn't know all this. So, he is controlled by Maya. That is avidya. But Bhagavan controls Maya. Anyway, but then he comes. And what is his purpose? Paritranaya sadhunam. See, sadhus he like. Sadhu means what? Sadhus means dharma, jnana, bhakti. If that is not there, then not that. But paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam, to destroy these people. Sooner or later, Bhagavan is going to take care of them. Vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya. See his love. Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge, in every yuga or whenever it is required. Sometimes he may take big incarnation like Rama, like Krishna. Krishna was complete, total incarnation. 16 digits. Shola Kala Purusha. Then Bhagavan comes. Small avatars are also there. Like Varaha, Matsya, Kurmas. They did small work. But they come. All this. So this is what Bhagavan wants. That dharma should not. And this asuras, why is he helping devatas and not asuras? There can be a question. Why he is this partiality? Why partiality for devatas and not for asuras? He could have helped them also. Why should he help them? They are going against him. They are destroying the order of the creation. Harmony they are destroying. So, whenever these things happen, Bhagwan takes the paksha of Devata. Satyameva Jayate. Dharma means, if in Mahabharata also teaches us this. Ramayana also teaches us this. Mahabharata, what does it teach? The Pandavas only 5 and Kauravas 100, and so many others were with Kauravas. So, even though 5, but Bhagwan was with those 5. And Asuras were defeated, Kauravas were defeated. So, when this war took place between Devatas and Asuras, Bhagwan saw to it. He was behind the Devatas, giving them strength to their intelligence, to their sense organs, to their mind, and that is how Devatas could win. But having won, it did not occur. Forgot. This is what the nature is. After getting a forget, they forgot and they thought it is our victory. Asmakam eva vijay. This is our victory, and they are enjoying, celebrating. They had a party going on. After the win, the party is there. And in party, everybody is, talking about how I won and how I defeated that Asura, things like that. That time. Come on, further.
Abhyuthanam adharmashya. Abhyuthanam adharmashya. Please elaborate.
Abhyuthanam means by silencing, by overcoming adharma. Overcoming. Abhyutthana means overcoming, defeating, putting it on a backstage, overcoming rather. Overcome. Abhyuttanam adharmasya. Tada atmanam aham srujami. To do that, I come. To overcome, defeat adharma and make dharma victorious, I come.
Now, what the word abhyuthanam carries a different effect. So I asked you.
Abhyutthana means overcome. Then, further, verse number, mantra 2. Te ekshanta asmakameva ayam vijayah asmakameva ayam mahima iti taddesham vijagno tebhyoha pradurbabhuva tannavyjanata kimidam yakshamiti. So they were all sort of intoxicated, thinking that it is our victory, won by our own strength. Te aikshanta means they thought, asmakam eva vijayah, this is our vijaya, our victory. Asmakam eva mahima, won by our greatness. Won by our greatness. So the credit is taken by them. This tells something about us also. Whenever we are successful in life, we should be humble. That Bhagwan gave me the right thought, inspired me for the right things at the right time. Otherwise, I would also not have. And it is a fact. Bhagwan graces. Parents bless us. We are what we are because of the blessings, because of the grace of those who love us. And if we don't consider them at all and are very proud, what are you, mummy? You don't know anything. Things like that, Then it is pride. It is our pride. Be humble in life. In both success and failure. Don't even take failure on your head. That it is because of my lack of knowledge, my lack of expertise that I failed. No. It was destined to be that way. There is always a next time. So, but this they forgot. And so, this is our greatness. Then this Bhagavan came to know. Why? How he came to know? Taddesham Vijagno. He understood this. Who? Who? Brahman. He understood. How come he understood? Huh? Because we have learned just Shrotrasya Shrotra. Manasaha Manaha. Vachu Manasaha Antaryami. He is Antaryami. He is right here. So you can't hide anything from. You may speak one thing, do another thing, think another thing. World may be cheated. But who is not cheated? He laughs when we do all this, He is right here, Pratyagatma. So he came to know. And then, now big thing happens. Bhagavan is not trying to punish them. He thought that because of the pride, these asuras have fallen. Same thing should not happen with devatas. Because pride, arrogance, ahankara, tibra ahankara is the cause of downfall in life. Your defeat, ahankara, it always is the reason for my setback, even in my vyavahara, in my relationships also, really. It is not easy to deal with a very egoistic person. Because they will try to assert themselves in everything. Never consider others. This is a fact, We should know this. And then don't think they are very happy. Doing that, they are not happy. Because it is out of helplessness that they do it. There is so much of need within to show that I am the greatest, better than you. They have to do like this. Some people need not do that. Even if you are great, fine, it doesn't matter. That large-heartedness is there, that humility is there. When you are together, understand, by the way I am telling this. This is not our subject matter. But by the way I am saying, that when you are together, then be kind. Let others' ego also give something to let them feel good about themselves. Let them feel good about. Every time you need not be the greatest. When Ramachandra was playing, it is shown in Ramcharitmanas and Ramayana also, that they were 4 brothers. When they used to play, Ram only would win, but he would see to it he will deliberately lose. He will deliberately. Why? So that others, Bharata, Shatrughna, Lakshmana, they also can win. So when Dasharatha gave coronation, he decided to coronate Ram the next day. He declared that you will have to become the crowned prince now. So he said, why not Lakshmana? Why not Bharata? Why not Shatrughna? Why? He said, we are all born together. Why should I only get everything? He really fought with his father. I'm just saying the large-heartedness. And that is why whole of their lives, these brothers were with him. We don't see that there was this fight among the brothers. My part, your part, who gets more? No such fight. Why? Because Ram, everybody is ready to give away. What a beautiful story. Then it's a love story. That Bharata also wants to give. Lakshmana also wants to give. Shatrughna, give. Rama also wants to give. You may say, Swaminiji, this is all in the story. But it is true. What wins is love. What wins is humility. Not mine, my place, my things, my property. Everything mine, and you all should be below me. These things don't carry you long. And in the line of Dharma, though, it will not carry you anywhere. So, Bhagavan thought that if they become proud like this, then definitely they will fall. And if devatas fall, dharma will go, adharma will come. So he, in order to be kind to them, this is a blessing in disguise. He appeared before them to teach them a lesson. Not punish them, but to teach them a lesson. So he appeared. Tebhyoha pradurbhavuva. He appeared before them. See, it goes against what we learnt in the first two chapters. There Brahman remained all along what? Shrotrasya Shrotra. Avijñātam Vijanatam. Means he remained avijñātam, not known at all. Whereas here, came before him, came before all the devatas. He appeared before them. Nobody knew. Tanna Vyaja. They were so much overpowered seeing him. He was so handsome looking, so beautiful, so, so bright. Very bright form he took. So they kept on looking on. Who is this? Because they thought we are the best. They thought there can be no one like us. And when you think like that, somebody appears, automatically you will be insecure. Immediately insecurity comes. And that is pain. That is sorrow. So in short, he appeared before. Tanna Vyajanata. They did not know him. Who is this? They did not know. Kimidam Yaksham. So Yaksham is very beautiful, powerful, bright entity. So that is Yaksha, which is nothing but Brahman. Brahman took a form and he came before them. And they are wondering, who is this? We have never seen him in this area. In this area we have never seen him. Who is this person? Then, so now everybody is very proud, no? So nobody wants to look at him, give him the importance, give him the credit. So they are talking among themselves. They were enjoying and drinking maybe, whatever. Everything was going on. That time, this Yaksha appeared. So then they are murmuring, talking among themselves. And they say, they pick up Agni, that is fire god. To them they said, go and find out who this fellow is. So let us read that. Te agnim abruvan jata vedah jata veda etad vijanihi kimidam yakshamiti tatheti. So they called Agni Devta. Oh Agni, not Agni but Jata Veda. Jata Veda means who is Sarvagnya like, one who knows everything, who appears to know everything, like not Bhagavan, but he had lot of knowledge. That is why his name was Jata Veda. As soon as he is born with knowledge. Fire stands for knowledge, by the way. Fire stands for knowledge. And that is why sannyasis, why are they wearing orange? They wear orange clothes. Orange is the color of fire, bright fire. So this is Sakshat Agni Devata. So Agni stands for knowledge. Here not the knowledge of Ishvara, not the kind of knowledge that Ishvara has, but still he knows many things. So Jata Veda, and they told him, go and find out. Kimidam Yakshamiti. Who is this Yaksha? Go and find out. Talk to him. Have dialogue with him. He said, yes, Tatha iti. And then he goes. Then what happens we will see in the next class. If you want to see, we can see this one. Tadabhya dravata tam abhyavadata kositi agnirva ahamasmi iti abravit jata veda va aham ahamasmiti. So Jataveda is still proud. He thought, oh, let me find out, that's not a big deal. With this mood, the Jataveda he rushed towards the Agni. Yaksha, yeah. Tat abhyadravata, tam abhyavadata. So, but having gone close to him, he was just dumbstruck. He was just stunned by his beauty and splendor and Aishwarya and brightness. He couldn't speak a word. He couldn't utter a word. He just went to ask him, but could not ask. So on the contrary, the Yaksha is asking him, Kosi, who are you? He said, who are you? Yaksha is saying. So he replied, Agnirva ahamasmi, I am Agni. I am Agni Devta. And I am also known by the name of Jataveda. I have two names. That is who I am. So now he said this. So let us do just one more verse. Tasmin stvai kim viryam iti api idam sarvam daheyam yadidam pruthivyam iti. Then that Yakshas, when he said, I am Agni, I am Jataveda, then that Yaksha is telling him, what is so great about you? What can you do? What is your strength? What can you do? Means, what is your power? So he proudly says, Agni says, whatever is there in the creation, I can just burn it off. Api idam sarvam daheyam yadidam pruthivyam. Whatever is there on this Prithvi, I can just burn it. And then we will see what happens. then Agni Devta, Yaksha will do something. And then Agni will not know what to do. That we will keep for the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavatyapta Devaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Dear temples, the Dakshina, Guru Dakshina envelopes are all here. Okay, I'm leaving them there. And anybody who did not get to hear that day the announcement about a token of thanks for the staff, the money collection of 200 rupees per person, if anybody did not hear it that day, I'm repeating it again. I've collected quite a good amount, but still there are some people who may not have come by. And for valedictorian tomorrow, we still don't know as about the Bhandara tomorrow. I did not check it yet. So we will, see. So we will have the morning class 9 to 10 and then...
But Indrani, even otherwise, we will have our own time.
Yeah. No, because I said that let's have it 10 either or 10:15.
No, 10:30. No.
So if you finish at 10 o'clock.
Then 10:15 is better.
Yeah.
10 we will complete, then they